handling unexpected situations or technical difficulties during the recording. I'll start with this. Expect the unexpected. Something will happen eventually. Ideally, not all the time because you've tested a few things out, but it could be a technical glitch. It could be the person getting a little bit off track. Here's what you can do. Stay calm, do some troubleshooting with them. Let's start with mic issues. It could be that you can't hear them well. Ideally, the person you're talking to is certainly if you're doing it via webcam, has some sort of better microphone. If they're talking into their computer, we can clean some of it up, but we want to start with better audio. If they have the headphones that came with their cell phone at some point, often it has a little built-in microphone and you can have them plug it in and even just hide it close or just off camera or tape it to their shirt or tape it to the desk. And this many times will be better. Obviously, if they have some sort of a microphone, that's the best case scenario. But this is often better than talking into the computer. So it's something when you show up just a little bit earlier that you want to look into. Now, I said in editing, we use AI sound, so we can click it and enhance it and make it a little bit better. But if it's really muffled, it can start to be a problem. And earlier I brought up the situation of the audio coming out of the computer and feeding into mics. So what we actually want to do is lower the volume of the computer. It would be better for the audio to be just a little bit lower and not feed back in. And of course, having a hidden little earphone is the best situation, but just doing that on both sides will be helpful and avoid some of the issues that pop up. Another unexpected situation is internet lag or the person's cutting out on the video. Here's what they should do, or you should do if it's happening to you. Take a moment and have them restart their computer. You actually should restart your computer before doing some of these interviews if you're using your computer for it. And then limit what else is opened during the interview. I often have way too many windows open. I need to shut all of them. I definitely need to restart because it refreshes the memory of the computer and it ends up being much better and smoother. A guest-related challenge that comes up is the guest kind of going off track. It's on you as the host to just gently steer them back on track. You can say, that is fascinating. Just to keep it on track, I want to ask you about, and there you go. They understand you're keeping things on track. That's your job as the interviewer. And finally, if there are some imperfections or somebody says or does the wrong thing, yes, if it's so terrible, we can cut it out in editing, but we want this to be authentic. I always say when it comes to public speaking and presenting that when something goes wrong, it's actually your moment to shine. It's your moment to say or do something that could really create some magic. So keep that in mind. If some of that magic does happen, we want to keep it in. If something falls or the person's kid comes in, maybe you include that in some way. And of course, you want to find out if it's okay that they keep their kid in. Let's say it's their dog that jumps up on them. That can be a really fun part of the interview. So again, something is a little bit off. It could be your moment to shine. To bring it all home, expect the unexpected. Just be prepared to roll with it and figure it out in some way. And authenticity always rules.